Good morning, traders. How are you? Let's see what is going on in the markets after the big geopolitical event that we have had during the weekend. And as we also drove the gold price exactly to the level that we were expecting. And you know, as I said many times, price leads narratives. And the only thing that you know is a good technical analysis, because you can get very valuable information. You see, this target 1850-52 was projected since 1820 and below. Last Thursday I posted this tweet. And of course I didn't know anything about this that was gonna happen, but it was meant to happen because this price consolidation here was giving this level. Also, you see it was moving average coming here. Anyway, I'm not gonna enter in much into details to explain the trading system behind, but it gave us a very nice trade, exactly to the pip. Now the question is, what will happen now? Of course, I know I let aside all the analysis that talking about rallying gold. We know better what will happen in gold. We don't need these Twitter furus and first years bank analysts that now remember to go long gold. Anyway, the trend here short term remains to the downside. I don't know what gold will do, but I start to favor another retest of the lows at least. I know this goes against the expectations of the war and blah blah blah. Gold must go up. Okay, we know that better than those that are spreading. Let's go to the daily chart. The daily chart, we see that gold keeps making lower lows, lower highs. So any move higher should be taken as corrective. To be honest, I'm starting to sell gold as we see any spike higher than 52 that we are trading now. My target would be around Friday's level, 2025 for now, and we see, because we must let the dust settle in the Middle East now. I don't believe we are gonna have the worst case scenario, the big escalation that everybody who is bear is wishing. Okay, it's not good to wish wars in order to fulfill your trading views. Anyway, let's go to oil. Oil, you remember that I was telling you, and if you don't, please watch the last NFP video. I mentioned on oil that was going to, you see this was drawn that time, was going to reverse because the target was $82, and you see spiked up $5 this morning. Of course, I remain long in oil as I was. Okay, the target here is above $100 for many reasons. Those are the levels. We are gonna break higher past 94. We are gonna make one small stop in 97, and then 102 and above will come pretty fast. This was going to happen despite the news in Middle East. Now Middle East news are just gonna be an accelerator. Okay. Yields, we saw that we have had indications of bottoming. topping. Okay, this is the bond price which is bottoming, and of course the trend here is to the downside as long as we are trading below 109, this level here. But okay, I don't know, you don't trade bond futures, but you see them as indications for yields. I expect this move to continue a little bit more higher. Okay. Now, let's go to FX, the big riddle. I was going to be very aggressive in the correction in the dollar, but after this event maybe we are gonna stall a little bit, because if we see the weekly charts had all the indications for a big reversal upwards. Okay, but this opening lower today, it's not looking good. I was hoping for an opening around Friday's levels, and then a quick move higher above 10620 that I mentioned the importance in last video. Now we are trading let's put here, we are trading just below 10550, and market is very numb, waiting to see what will happen next. Of course Euro bulls must hold the levels above 105, because if we see this move this breaking below 105, then we're gonna go much lower. Okay, now to the upside, of course we must see a break above 106. Currently we're in the middle of the range, 50 pips up and down will define the future for the euro short term. Same for cable, you see charts are almost identical. Bulls must defend 121, bears must defend 122.60. Okay, the big riddle remains USD yen, trading just above 149. Now Bank of Japan maybe saved a bit. If escalation in the Middle East happens, then markets will turn into yen as safe haven, so we'll take some relief Bank of Japan, as market will drive yen higher. AUD USD a little bit bullish, sorry, same situation that like the rest of dollar crosses, maybe a little bit more bullish here, but still we see that it's exactly in the middle of in the lower end of this range. Okay, let me put daily chart. Okay, it's trying to make a base here, must remain above 63.70 and ideally above 64 to give another boost higher towards 65.50. But it's also dollar denominated, so if dollar continues picking up, then this is gonna break to lower lows to retest 63 support and below. Talking about the dollar, let's see the big dollar. You see testing this important level of support that we have highlighted last week. Keeps trading higher, needs to break above 10660, Friday's today's high, in order to pick up and trade towards the top above 107.35, 108. Especially if escalation picked up, then we're gonna have a big move to the dollar to the upside. Now, regarding the correction, we must break below this support area 105, 106. This is very crucial for the dollar. If we see this breaking lower, despite the situation in Israel, then of course the correction will be sharper. And to be honest, this was the main case scenario that I was going to present you if we didn't have this geopolitical event. Now in the indexes, despite the sell-off this morning, I see futures driving the prices higher, also in Nasdaq. I believe we are gonna see a closure of this gap and then wait and see. Okay, also this is possible of course because in FX we have had this closing almost. So this will happen to indices as well, with high probability of course. What is left? Okay, let's check Bitcoin. Didn't move much. Waiting for direction as always from S&P. Okay, that's all for now. As if I gonna put a title, would be wait and see. Okay, because this thing in the Israel situation might be bigger than we can imagine right now. I know the odds are for a de-escalation, as I said in the first post yesterday in my Twitter, but this remains to be seen. Okay, we never know. That's all my traders. See you on the Twitter feed for any update.